Here I am wandering around Milnerton, which is where all the bike shops and bike parts and where KTM Cape Town have my 1190 Adventure R. And they're fixing a problem which they caused, or checking a problem that they caused, which is the last service they forgot to put the air filter in the airbox. So the bike is stripped down to its component parts and checked. And of course, while it is in little pieces, the little things that need to be done, the bushes on the rear suspension changed. I did the seals again on my front forks. The reason the fork goes, the seal, is not because of use, it's because I don't use it. And then last time, usually I sort of grease them up. In fact, I must remember to buy some grease. I grease them up and then cover in cling film, you know, like putting food in the fridge. And I didn't do it. I was in a rush. I was in a bit of a panic because last time I was trying to rush to get transport because the whole area flooded. Anyway, lesson learned: prepare my bike for storage properly. So what's been changed? Everything. All the fluids have been changed again. It's thoroughly spoiled. All the filters have been changed again. The petrol tank, the coolant has all been flushed through. The brakes have all been bled. New fluid in the brakes. New brake pads. New bushes. The instrument panel, the Speedo, doesn't work. It's a common problem with aging 1190s, 1090s. And I've ordered a second-hand one from a crash bike from some breakers about 100 miles away. And I'm just waiting for that to be sent. It's the right part. It's from a 1090, but a 1090 Adventure R must be, because the R versions of the 1090 1190 are the same. The only thing is different is from the non-R version. Something to do with ABS or something, just slightly different functions. So, but my part on my 1190 Adventure R is the same as a 1090 Adventure R, and the 1090 donor is 2017. I don't know whether I carry forward the mileage from the donor one, or I carry it over from my own bike, whether it's data stored in the ECU, I don't know. I don't know where the data will be. But it needs to, the chip needs to be flashed and sort of defragged, I suppose. And anyway, it's not unrideable, but it's not great having a 150 brake horsepower, 1200cc V-twin motorbike that doesn't have ABS, traction control, or any instruments whatsoever. So I just have to bite the bullet. New one, 12 to 15,000 rand. The second-hand one I've got, bought on trust really from the graveyard place, bike part graveyard near Saldanha. 5,000. What can you do? I reckon my bike is worth 70 to 80,000, just because of the hassles with the age is 10 years old. I don't think all the wonderful work, the money I spend, which is the value of the bike again over that period I've had it on repairs and maintenance and tyres and services and stuff, that doesn't really go into it. But it's a bloody good bike. Thank God it's in good nick. So once that's all been put back together, there's all little niggly things like bolts missing and this and that, all been done. It's all spot on. It's like a new bike. And then I'm taking it into tracks just down here, and I've already bought, I couldn't work out whether to get the Bridgestone AX41, the Mote-Oz Tractionator, or whatever it's called, or the which are a bit more. It's a bit of a risk. I could get them and then hate them, or go for something I sort of know, an improvement of what I have already. So I have Karoo 3s on. That's the Karoo 3s, and I've just bought called the Metzler Karoo Falls. I just went, right, I'll go for it. Only because the tread on the Metzler is a little bit deeper than on the AX. The problem with the AX is it's a bit shallow, and so I'm not going to get the life. I'd like to get 5,000. I've seen online people getting 5,000 miles on the rear, and they're getting about 10,000 plus on the front. So that's the news. It's IGN, time for lunch.